hopefully, time we're taking, I'd be interested to hear whatever I have to say, really. That's all that counts. Probably. It's not easy being broken and talking resources we can, but I try to make the most of it as much as I can. We have an interesting collection, about 13, 14 songs. I need to make you scared and paranoid, so I hope you enjoy just a moment. Views I see. Great. You'll be able to find us on your own. Here goes nothing. Okay. I hope you're not being racist about it, you idiot. First time doing live broadcasts. Weird as now, I'd say. You've just heard Alien from the Darkness, which is on the album Sex Cells, which you can find available on Bandcamp as well as their many streaming platforms. This is There's No Escape, which they've done a remix for. I don't know what happened to that, but this is one of my better songs. I managed to get it played on the radio, weirdly enough. Last year, French radio, one of my friends, Ophélie, they were talking about Yo and Saint-Étienne. It's all good stuff, I would say. Hey, I welcome being on radio and the like. Keep it coming. If you don't mind, I'll have it go. I can't even read notes. So this is all of my, the music that you're going to get outside of it, with manipulate for all the effects, transposition and octaves. This is the end result. I think it's wonderful. 3 albums I did this. 3 albums following this method. Not reading notes, but just making the melody as it comes. And the drum samples and beats too. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to do the walk. Learning new stuff as you go. That's me doing the bass lines, by the way. And I know the song is called Borders, but it was meant to be sort of ironic, wink wink, because everyone's obsessed with immigration in the papers. The foreigners are coming in boats, trying to take your jobs, and install crime and get all these freebies. The Daily Mail may say a lot of things, doesn't always mean it's true. Well, it lies within the level of antagonism that's just been nipped in the bud. This one song here is Inequality, which I wrote for my debut album, Chaos. Although with that being said, I've actually made several albums and works way before Chaos came out in 2018. I just didn't release them so publicly on the internet. Well, they're sort of piecemeal. This whole album, unfortunately, is made through royalty-free loops through Soundtrap, which is owned by Spotify nowadays. So I don't quite consider it my masterpiece because I use other people's samples to try to create a song which sort of cheats the experience, but play it on convenience and I'm on low budget, so I can't complain. That was a nice order when I made that album. I love Chaos. I love Catastrophe, Fear of the French Planet, and Sex Sells, and a hell of a lot more. One of my favourite films of all time. Edward Scissorhands. Don't forget it. How come no rappers wanted to sample this? I wonder why. Well, tell me, hey, can I use that beat? Sure, why not? Because you've got to go up to the back. And then you have to take it to the stack. Because when your homie's messing with you, You don't know what to do. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. You're messing with the wrong man. I don't give a damn. Yo. That's what I'm talking about. Pure hip hop, or at least MXQ's version of that sort of thing. I was influenced a little bit by Tribe Called Quest. And Public Enemy, as far as recent music is concerned, Gripso is definitely interesting. They're certainly one of the better bands of the past 10 years. Oh, got another one. Harvest Stack. Clap his hands if you're happy and you know it. Virgin Airlines, or the fact that maybe I am a virgin and I made this thinking I'm a little bit like 07 meets Order Schnauz, and it's from the new album Sex Cells, which I released earlier this year. It was a very interesting Japanese anime character on the album cover. That's all me on the drum samples. I used an Apple MacBook Pro keyboard to emulate this sound. Quite impressive, I would say. And if you can't watch the program as it's happening, whatever time you like, it will be posted through YouTube, which is the service I use the most. I could have used like Twitch, one of those, or X. But why the hell would I want to support Elon Musk? I'm not. This is certainly one of the more popular songs on Sex Cells. I actually managed to promote it, of all things, on UK Anime Network, which I hope you like and enjoy. Hey, we even got another one. Hey, dude, from Alex McLeod. Hello, nice to meet you. I don't remember if we met before, but I'm always attending film functions. I always happen to meet new people as I go on. So keep on staying tuned. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one coming up here. And you don't need illegal drugs to listen to this great music. All you need, maybe a little bit of tea, a magazine, teach you all about movies, and to sock it to them, lad, the drug dealers and the pimps. This is from Fear of a French Planet, which was my answer trying to do like a weather report, Miles Davis jazz fusion type record. And also, you know, I was inspired by Square Pusher. Music is rotten one note. It's golden. I love that album, especially the song Dust Switch. Give it up. I love the discussions on censorship. That's how I found about your channel. Did you ever see The Lovely Bones? How did I manage to get a 12 certificate? Ooh. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I haven't, my friend. But I am aware about 12 films being quite strong, and that it was bordering on 15 from the sources that have told me. And about Forrest Gump, I can sort of vouch for Social Network being quite a strong title. As far as you're asking about 12 films that you probably should never show to even a 12-year-old, maybe wait till like they're 14 or 15 at best, probably would be like Casino Royale, Da Vinci Code, the Cowboy Bebop movie, Kite Runner, 10 Cloverfield Lane, like, ooh, that's a punch there. Oh, so you met at the BFI South Bank years ago. Okay, yes, I remember. Or is it the one for disconcerting films? I know I'm sort of veering off tangent here, talking about the film, BBFC, VMPAA stuff here, but I'm more than happy to mix the two, because that's usually what I do. You know, as an unemployed loser, I try to make the most out of my time here, so why not on a Saturday night, instead of getting wasted and piss yourself pounds away on Guinness and cheap lager, play some music while you're reading about Great Northern Irish Fruit Maker. If you haven't seen the film, you should. It's a cracker. There is an 18 certificate. Vera Drake. That's the film about abortion. I am aware it did receive an R rating. Unfortunately, that's not a film I've seen, but as far as I'm concerned, I would recommend it to a lot more people nowadays, especially with the discussion on abortion being so divisive, especially in the States, with Roe vs. Wade being overturned. And it's even illegal in Poland and Malta. Like, get with the times. I'm not saying you should vote for Kamala Harris directly, but careful who you support. Republicans. You don't see anything, but it's so grim. I could imagine that. So I was talking to them, like just heard. This one here is, I'm very ashamed to say this, but it's called Anime Human Sex. So it's probably not the most family-friendly title you can imagine, but hey, it appeals to the inner young me who always had ideas of going with an anime character come to life. And you're probably thinking, oh, it's probably Lucy from Elfin Lee, but no, it's probably Nachika from Nachika's Bliss Tactics. Oh, she like James Bond, but she'll kick your ass. Then Angelina Jolie as Laura Croft, or as the Salt Spy. Salt, that's a strong 12 if I ever saw one. You were a film student in Manchester at the time. Okay, I think I do have some memory of you. We'll talk a little bit further afterwards. I don't want to air any personal discussions too much out there for the people who are listening, but I'm always happy to take conversations whenever I can. I'm just happy to get some people sort of interactive on this, whether they're talking about the skinny media stuff, BBFC, or they're talking about the music in general. I want to hear what your thoughts are, particularly on the music that's being played. Quite something out there. You could use music for music that you can use for your short film or projects. Just make sure to go through me, because you know there's clearance involved. But we'll deal with that later. And yes, all those violins and stringed instruments, and then the bass line, which that was all me, manipulated on an iPad. Crappy stuff. Well, I was told it probably would be Aaron Taylor Johnson, who I think was in Kick-Ass. Yeah, he was like that little spiky guy, almost like Harry Potter with the glasses at 1 or 2 points. I am aware they said they might make the next James Bond someone who's BAME background, but the problem is, right-wing people are going to go up in arms about. And, you know, James Bond is a fairly conservative type of character, you know, of course that sort of 60s masculinity and bravado pursuit. I mean, I wish I looked like James Bond. Although I'm not beefy and I don't have a gun and I'm not very good in the dating sphere, but I do like a gym. Stirred, not shaken. But ignore the right-wing critics who say, oh, everything's all woke these days. Some things you don't have to remake, like Little Mermaid and Snow White. But, you know, I want to ban it, but I just don't encourage it. My concern is the neoliberal state of the film industry prioritizing on remakes and IP over original ideas and daring creativity for fear that they will get backlash. That's what they did with that Twisters movie recently. I was told they removed any references to climate change so it wouldn't upset Middle America. I don't know if I can swear too much. I mean, I did say bitch and damn earlier on, but screw that. Well, it's better than saying F that. Well, Henry Cavill would certainly make a great choice. I can't even read notes, but I just did it as that, and this is actually a reversed bit of the bass. This is for you, Les Claypool, Tom Jenkinson, and Tony Levin, who are my favourite bass guitarists, by the way.
So even if you don't like hip-hop or black comedies, hell, even if you don't like the Irish, then I hope you will go see Kneecap. To watch the three lads who have put it out there in the most terrifying of ways to offer audiences a wholly unique type of on-screen authenticity. You may never heard of Kneecap until now. Prepare yourself to get to know them in a very special way. As far as the next James Bond is concerned, I would vouch for Henry Cavill. He is definitely dapper, and he certainly would fit the part. I hope people don't think, from what I just said, they think I'm LGBT. I'm actually a born straight guy. But yes, he would be perfect. Matt Smith would be a little bit too... not so sure about him. He's a little clean cut for my liking. Even though he's on the House of the Dragon, which is very popular. More popular than most 18 certificate programs and films these days. Tom Holland, he's even worse than Matt Smith, who's got the very masculine chin and the jawline. Tom Holland looks like he just finished his A-levels. He can date Zendaya and all that for all I care. I got Zendaya, not Zendaya. Euphoria, my ass. This song here you're hearing is called Education. It was from the debut album Chaos. I think it's a great song. It definitely takes influences from like sort of Pink Floyd era, Wish You Was Here, maybe The Wall, in terms of that sort of spooky ambience, except you don't hear lyrics from Roger Waters, or him sort of complaining about how Ukraine is controlled by Nazis because, hey, let's, blame America all the time. Even though America and Russia are both very problematic countries. And yes, we are suspicious of the war that's going on in Gaza. But I don't think dressing up, in Nazi regalia really helps out your argument. But nevertheless, Dave Gilmour is a great musician. I was aware that Henry Cavill on early stages was going to get that role, but in the audition sphere, Daniel Craig got it, which is a little unusual because Daniel Craig's, fair-haired. All the Bonds I remember had dark hair, and they had this one masculine chin. My favourite, weirdly enough, is Timothy Dalton. I love License to Kill. That's my favourite Bond film, even if it was for a long time Casino Royale. I couldn't go out of my way to say, hey, Die Another Day was a great film. It's the first Bond film that I saw, and I would prefer to forget. Please. Like I said, with Chaos, none of that was me. That was all sort of royalty-free samples. I managed to manipulate it together and put some sound effects and time stretching and manipulative reverb and echo, and see what goes from there. Really? Todd Phillips, you sold your soul to the devil. This one's all me. I would be more than happy to tell you what the song title is, but I think I'll leave this small one as a surprise. I don't think it will quite make the next work that's coming out, which is an EP, which I hope to release in October in time for the upcoming election in the United States. It's called Divorce from Reality. This song, I'm not going to openly state out, but that's all me using an M Audio Oxygen 25 MIDI synthesizer to manipulate all these sounds. It's fun. Dabby Dozy. Like I said, I love manipulating sound effects. They should hire me to work for the BBC Radiophonic Workshop. I'm letting these fellas just talk it out amongst one another in regards to films and James Bond. Samuel was the producer's first choice to fill the boots of Roger Moore. Let's turn that down. Right, back to basics. Just like John May just said. We'll see you later there, Father Stack, and keep in touch on the Instagram, okay? Ciao, ciao. I do love using pitch and modulation on the MIDI synthesizer. I had to sell it because I need the money, but I would do it all over again. Talk about irony here. Like Twister 1996, Twister's acknowledges how climate change has transformed our environment, and tornadoes have become a natural event whose intensity has magnified by the negative impacts of human progress. And they couldn't say that on US platforms because they would fear people from Oklahoma, where the movie was filmed and got the tax benefits, will not see it because it's woke or has a left-wing political message. Here's the source. According to Curzon magazine. Boom! From this article right here. The person who probably wrote it is English, but that's another story. This song you're hearing is Olive Tree Branch, which does use some sampling. When I was on the Ligne d'Azur network in Nice, France. I just love the way it sounded when you were trying to go to Echo Back. La Vidia. So I just sampled the sounds that you're hearing. It's wonderful, and with the I love interludes. Sports Canada's known for it, so I thought to do the same thing again with Olive Tree Branch, which you can hear on Sex Cells. This song here, coming up, is Heavenly, which is on Catastrophe. And if you're wondering that, it's a thinly veiled sampling or manipulation of My Bloody Valentine's Swallow. I'm a big fan of shoegaze and dream pop, and if ever the issue does come up that you used it without permission, I will explain it in court, and I'll take, only a percentage of the profits just to say, oh, this song was made possible. I actually don't really get paid for this music. All the other sounds, that's all me. The drums, and the sort of weird pedal steel guitar sound. You hear on country music, and which someone said, sampling an 808 from an 80s song, and I'm like, no, that was all me with an iPad. I used the iPad like I was using like an Akai MPC type machine. Not to interrupt anyone. Going to Milan. Alright. Well, I hope you have fun nonetheless. It's probably going to be still warm in Milan, more so than anything. Certainly a lot warmer than the UK. Is it for whatever particular festivals? Because I know Biennale, Venezia, is happening right now. And that's where I was presuming they were showing Beetlejuice, which I just saw yesterday. And I thought, not a bad film, it was all over the place, really. And also, I think they told in a show Joker Folie à Deux, which I am not watching. You can tell me all about whether you enjoyed it or not, but count me out, please. This little bit I just slipped in was called Portuguese Romance that you're hearing right now. That's actually all bass guitar for the iPad. That little thing has saved my life. Yeah, I like to think I'm Tom Jenkinson a bit too much there, because he does the sort of electroacoustic sound himself too. Hopefully I'll get to play this at the Dalston Den, but I haven't heard any word back from the presenters and the promoters, but hopefully it materialises. God, I love my own music. I don't even need to hear all these UK top 40s on the radio. I can just hear everything I make. Even when I first made music in 2007, using GarageBand on iMacs, Apple stores and PC World. But I hope you have fun in Milano, okay? This is almost over. Thank you for listening. Until then, I bid you adieu. Now, exactly how do you end this thing? You want to stop streaming? Okay. Thank you everyone for listening, by the way, and hopefully I get to do more of these as I go on. but it remains to be seen. If you haven't seen the whole thing, no problem. You can catch the rest of it at another time. Link's always available, and the same mix is available, but known as Parody of Lo-Fi Girl. And you gotta tie yourself one way or another through SEO, SEM purposes. If you go in blindly, you'll get ignored. YouTube algorithms, they suck.